So I finally got around to recording the intro to this video. This is the last bowl of soup that we have. We ate the whole pot already, so just know Panera who gonna check me, boo? This broccoli cheddar is like bomb. So I just wanted to show you guys like it live in action. Oh, boom, we got action. This junk is so nice. You know, it can kind of get kind of sludgy when it's too thick and too full of cheese, but this is nice. The roux really made a difference by breaking up that cheese and letting it like kind of turn into like a nice cream rather than kind of like a gooey type thing. You get, all right. Well, okay. Whatever. Enjoy the video. I'm gonna sit here and eat this last bowl. I accompanied it with some jalapeno kettle chips because what is life without them? Hi guys, I just woke up, so I have my like sexy morning voice on right now. I need to get ready for work, but I figured I can just record this voiceover before that. So as you can see, I'm just prepping right here, getting all the ingredients together and separating the veggies and the green onions. Broccoli. The broccoli was great. So I got about 2 heads of broccoli, and all you need to do is cut it up into bite-sized pieces or slightly larger than bite-sized pieces. So yeah, I just kept the stalk and the head of the broccoli and put it in some cold water. Here I have an onion, a white onion. Now I cut the onion along the line of like its natural lines. I always try to remember it like if I had a hot knife and I just tapped the onion, it would kind of just like fall into the natural line. So then I score the onion like down, slicing it down so I can chop it. So I like scored it into like 8 sections, and then I just slice it down so it's very minced and nicely cut. And here we have the caserta squash. So this squash I actually grew in the community garden that I work at, and it grew really big. So I just cleaned it and then cut part of the bottom off because it had some like wart looking things on there, and I cut it in about, I would say that's about 1/4 of an inch slices. But yeah, it's so that squash grew so well. I'm really happy about that. Shout out to the community garden at the rec center. So here I'm just placing them on a plant. Oh Lord, I'm just placing them on a plant. Oh my gosh, I'm placing them on a pan. And then I just covered it with some veggie stock and placed it in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes just to soften them up. Here we have the exciting part. This is the roux. I'm finally making a roux because I'm starting with the bechamel sauce, which is just a white sauce, a French white sauce. And what I did is added 2 tablespoons of butter and 4 tablespoons of flour. So just know it's a 1 to 2 ratio, so you can just up it or down it from there. I started to use half and half, just to get that white creaminess in there because it is a bechamel sauce. But then I switched over to the veggie stock to end it off. So with this, the key is to keep whisking and then to pour in slowly. Allow the flour and the butter to kind of form this cream, and it should come out something like this. Unfortunately, a whole clip got lost, so you didn't see me just like keep stirring the bechamel, and then I kept adding some more chicken stock. I ended up using like the whole carton, and then I added some more water. So you just saw me pour the cheese in there, which was cheddar cheese, and that was about 1 cup. And then I poured the broccoli. Here we go with the onions. Just putting that all in the pot. So I'm seasoning with salt, vegan chicken seasoning, and black pepper. A lot of it, as you can see, the whole damn peppercorn thing poured into the pot. And
Yeah, I took out most of them, but I didn't take out all of them, and I definitely tasted that throughout the soup. So here we're starting the batter for the zucchini or for the casata. And I just started with an egg wash. I put some peri peri seasoning in there, vegan chickenless seasoning from Trader Joe's, umami mushroom seasoning, and some complete seasoning, just to season that up, get some flavor up in there. So the key to this is dipping once in the egg wash. Then I dipped it in some chickpea flour, but any fine flour would work. Dip it back in the egg wash, and then dip it in the panko. And then fry it because everything is just wonderful fried. So some of them I did just the garbanzo bean flour, and then some of them I did like a double dip. A bit of cornstarch, I mixed it up with a little bit of water just to make a slurry and thicken up the soup. Here I'm just finishing off with some more cheese. I added about another 3/4 cup of cheese. And yeah, it came out really, really nicely. The broccoli, I would always go by the soup's broccoli to see if it's done. I don't like it too soggy. So just making sure it's firm and, to your liking. And yeah, that's what it looks like. I plated it. Nothing special, There it is. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed.